Hello, how goes the battle? Oh, I'm okay. I just thought I'd get on here and tell everybody I am doing okay. Been a little, I've been pissed actually, because I see things ahead of time and then when it actually happens, when people are doing it, I just used to let my kids carry on like that too. It's like, just carry on, whatever. I'm not going to stop talking to anybody, but I know everything. Yeah, I know everybody. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'll never fall. That's people know that of me. God's got a hold of my hand, it's just the way it is. You just can't get me because you know what? Excuse me. That was the biggest prayer I ever asked our Father is and I mean the Father, the real one. Um don't ever let me go. Don't let me fall. That's the biggest prayer anybody can ever say. So yeah, I've been pissed off. Seeing, well, a guy was talking about why he didn't want to get married, and if I hadn't been lied to, I never would have. If I hadn't have been lied to, I never would have had children. So yeah, I'm pissed. And when I see people acting like that, the same shallow shit out there, I get angry. You know, especially when people know my faith and test me. It's like, yeah, whatever. You know, really, whatever. I'm serious about that. So, um, I really do hope everybody's doing well. And if you really don't know or have faith, maybe ask to have faith. Maybe ask to see what that's all about. Because I did, I thoroughly studied everything. Nobody just like, um, what's the word? They didn't just influence me in any direction ever. You just can't do that. I just the way I am, you know. In fact, even when God talks to me, I listen right away, but I don't always act on what he tells me right away because I'm just made stubborn like that, and I always have to ask him forgiveness for that because I'm so stubborn when it comes to listening to anybody. I won't listen to you. I know what's right and wrong. I know what real love is supposed to be. And there's no man on this planet, as far as I'm concerned, that I've seen lead and do it in the right way entirely. And that's why God is pissed. That's why things are going to change. And you know what? You might want to ask God to take you in your sleep if you're lucky, because, it's just like I had a wild dog. Excuse my hand. Sorry. I'm going to move it a second. I had a wild dog, a wolf, that a friend gave me that was overbred. And had a neighbor guy poke a stick at my dog. His name was Wolf. Raised him since his eyes were closed. Well, my son Jonathan kept playing with him too rough, too. So after them two incidences, I had to make a decision. I could have took him into the vet, but we did put him to sleep. We had to. So the thing is, so what do you do with your bad dog? What do you do with your bad kid? Do you put him to sleep gently or you beat him to death? Well, I'll tell you what, if I were God's kid, I'd beg to go in my sleep gently. I really would. Um, Unless you haven't gotten enough beaten on in this world. Maybe you're into that. I don't know. I used to be. Hit me and it'd just spur me on, make me madder. Doesn't matter. You have to pull out a gun and physically shoot me to stop me, and then you're not going to stop my soul or my energy ever, ever. So, I'm just waiting for that day. You be giving me what I want even sooner. So that's just the way I feel about that. And if you don't hurt me, even with I always said broken arm, I'll stub you to death. I don't care, you know. And it's not a pain tolerance, it's a God given drive. So, That's just the way that really is. That's why I'm still alive right now. With all the stuff I got going on physically, doesn't matter. Because, yeah. To me, I feel like days are numbered on this planet, whether you think that or not. But just look outside and look at the way people actually interact. Do you think this is normal? Because it really isn't. If you like cold-hearted, phony crap, you know, there's a place for that, you know, but it isn't here. So, anyway, I hope some of you feel exactly that same way. I just wanted to get on and say hello. I had something else on my mind. I'm going to have to consider whether or not, it's funny, my friend Linda on Facebook. Hey, Linda, I love you so much. So, anyway, I wanted to get on here and let everybody know I was doing okay. Even Linda, for instance, she has a pretty upset life. She was born Muslim and came over here as a young girl and had all kinds of things that are very personal and hard to go through. And I love her dearly. She is such a warrior, and she really is. And I admire very, very few women because she should be more like me. I'm not talking badass, I'm talking morally. And um, I have admiration for a couple of men in my life. Maybe a more than a couple, but not many more than a couple. So that's the truth on there. I mean, I like everybody, and as a human being, I love you like that. But if you are not doing any good for other people on this planet, you are worth less in God's eyes. That's a fact. Hey, I'm just telling it like it is. It's like starting over in kindergarten. That's the way I feel about it. And man, I'm not starting over nothing nowhere. The hell with that, you know? Or just like staying in kindergarten for the rest of your life. So when they tell you to take a nap, except you're in hell with no food or water, and just all you can do is sit there and think. Think about that. That would be hell, especially if there was nobody around and you're all by yourself, like floating out in the middle of nowhere or something like that. Your energy, like you could know your energy was there, but you couldn't do anything about it. Wow, what a trip. Well, anyway, it's been a heck of a day. I'm going to say adios. Um, love you guys. Peace and love from Pine City.